Hi, and welcome to Chesapeake Bites. In this series, we take a look at recipes from Chesapeake Farm and Bay to Table. I'm Chef John Shields, founder and CEO of our Common Table. It's a nonprofit organization with a mission to show how we can eat well, protect our environment, and rebuild our local food economy one dish at a time. Today in Chesapeake Bites, we'll be making stuffed cabbage rolls, a hearty dish combining local ground meats that I picked up at the farmer's market, baked in a sweet and sour tomato sauce. So we thought, when we were planning this thing out, what are some of the most favorite dishes at Krautfest? And one of those dishes is
stuffed cabbage.
Stuffed cabbage.
Oh my gosh.
And we've done a lot of stuffed cabbage over the years, have we not, Douglas?
Oh, so many rolls, I don't even want to think about the number.
Yeah.
That explains some of the gray hairs.
All those rolls.
All those
so
rolls.
Anyway, what we did first, before you came on, we made a quick little sweet and sour tomato sauce, which really just has some garlic, tomatoes, white wine vinegar, and sugar. It's just all crushed up, and you cook it for about 15 minutes, and this gives you your sweet and sour because you got a little sugar, you got a little vinegar, you got the tomatoes in it.
All those things.
Yes,
All
and
right.
then let's make sure we don't break anything
Perfect,
here.
yeah.
Right here we have, now some of the recipes call for all ground meat, some are ground beef and pork. We did ground beef and turkey.
Yes.
Just
A pair of gloves real quick.
I will give you some gloves here.
Thank you very much.
And but you can do any kind of combination you want. You can do ground beef, you could do veal, whatever you kind of
I
feel
think
like.
the
doing.
original recipes we saw was always definitely ground beef and ground pork were definitely the more popular ones we saw.
Yes.
But with those ones, you kind of tend to run a little bit with the pork. A lot of that fat's in there.
Yeah.
When making these cabbage rolls, having a leaner meats in there is going to make it a lot easier to roll up all these things. When you're doing hundreds of them at a time.
Yeah, when you're doing hundreds and hundreds of them.
Yeah.
So you might notice that we didn't cook the meat. We're starting this all raw. We're not sauteing onions. We're just putting big hunks of onions in there.
It's very similar to making like Italian meatballs and things like that.
Yeah.
You're not cooking anything.
It is. It's like you're making a big meatball, essentially, and you have some garlic in there.
It's a cabbage stuffed meatball, really.
Yeah.
What a beautiful,
What a-
beautiful thing.
what a
Think
beautiful
about it. Why not?
And then a little
Tomato
paste right in there. And then I think I have do we have a little bit of wine here?
A little bit of wine?
So,
Yeah.
Oh, right there. Is that the wine?
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
right in front. Is that the wine or is it the Worcestershire sauce?
Oh,
That was
it's wine.
That's
Oh, yeah,
wine.
it is, right.
There we go. We got a little bit of red wine in there.
Our helper
all
said it was wine.
right.
Our helper right
Our
there.
helper said it was wine.
Smells like wine.
Okay, and then that's pretty much it. Will you hand me the salt and pepper?
Yes.
And then we'll just put a little bit of S&P in there. And be a little generous with that. And then
All
I'm
right.
going to get this Pyrex dish here. Mary, could you give me that spray, that cooking spray
Sure
that's right
can.
there?
There you go.
So you don't get too much sticky stuff with this, but I just like to put a little bit of spray or a little bit of oil into the pan so that your cabbage doesn't stick there. All right, also while you're doing this, I'm going to put an egg in here. One egg.
And does that hold it all together? Okay.
And it also lightens it up a little bit, which is a nice thing.
Okay.
A lot of times you'll find people put eggs in their meatloaf.
It's a little souffle
Yeah,
feeling to it.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to take about half of that sweet and sour tomato sauce.
And that was rice you put in earlier.
Yeah, we just
Okay.
put some rice in there. It's cooked rice. Don't try it
Oh.
with raw. It's
Okay.
cooked rice.
Cooked rice.
You'll have a very textured cabbage
Yeah,
roll.
you'll be chewing. You have
Yeah.
to watch your dentures.
Yeah.
It could be rough.
You will not want to poke
You
after that.
won't like that. No, you won't be able to polka.
All right.
That'd be a different type of polka.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different. She lost her teeth polka.
So you cut out the main little stem in that.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
took out the tough stem
Okay.
in the cabbage, and then I'm going to just take a little tiny bit of the sauce and put that down on the bottom, and then we'll start taking and making some cabbage
Right.
rolls. Here, I'll push that over there. And if you want to put some in, you're putting about 2-3 tablespoons in it, depending on the size of the cabbage leaf. Like
been a
obviously
minute.
when you're on the outside of the head of cabbage, the leaves are going to be much
It's been a
larger.
couple of years, I think I still got it.
I think you got it, Douglas.
All right.
All right.
Look at that. Still got it.
He got it. The man got it.
All right.
All right,
let's
here.
See. Let's see how your skills are.
There you go.
Oh, this one's all you. Let's see.
Oh
you
man,
can
oh God, good. You're the one's got the gloves.
There we go.
Okay.
All right. So now imagine this, but then times this by several hundred.
Yeah.
Of just this variety, then we do a vegetarian variety as well.
Yes, we do.
And so just, there's about a sizable afternoon shift dedicated to everyone stopping everything and rolling cabbage rolls.
And that's what we do.
And that's what we do. It's one of our crop fest traditions, really. Many of our dishes are different traditions. All right. There we go. Tuck the sides in there.
All right.
And it's really important you want to make that seam on the bottom there so none of that filling spills out.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a lot of moisture in there.
So anyway, so you just keep doing that, and you visit with friends, and you have people in the kitchen with you. That's why it's a family affair.
You catch up over life, over
Exactly.
cabbage rolls, you know?
And then we're just going to take and put some more of the sweet and sour sauce on top. And then I have some cabbage leaves that are not blanched. So I'm going to put that right on top of it. So when I bake it, that kind of keeps it from drying out or
Is there
browning too
anything
much.
cabbage can't do? I mean, really.
I don't know. I don't know.
It is a miracle.
It really is.
Okay, so here we go.
Let's put
Gonna-
this in the magic oven.
We're going into the magic oven. So basically, what we have, we're going to take out the cabbage. And the cabbage actually does keep this very, very moist. Look at these. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. So really just take these and
Couldn't even wait for the spatulas. Had to dig in there.
yeah, you just dig
This is how
in.
much he
Yeah,
loves
yeah.
cabbage. This is how
He doesn't even care.
He's very excited about this. Oh,
This is what happens when we miss crop fest for 2 years. We just get all these
Okay.
things just pent up in us.
He loses his mind.
We will be back
He just
someday.
loses his mind.
He needs a solid day and a half for just polka.
Just for the polka.
Just for the polka.
So anyway, then we have some stuffed cabbage rolls. And as Doug said, there's many different ways. Like I said, you can use any kind of meat that you want. You can make vegetarian ones. Could be all rice. We often use kasha in it, which is a grain, a whole grain. Gives a very meaty flavor. So you have so many different, ways that you can go with that. Thanks so much for watching. We hope that you got some ideas to recreate in your own kitchen and learned a little something along the way. For more information on our common table and our mission to eat well, protect our environment, and rebuild the local food economy one dish at a time, check out our website and join us on social media.